Going to, of course, another iconic model produced by Rolex, and that covers basically all the production since almost the beginning, is the chronograph. Here we have really an iconic reference that is the 3525. So it's the first chronograph made by Rolex with an oyster case, or with a screw down case back. The Italians like to call it the monoblocco due to its strong design. What this watch is so particular? Of course, the condition. It was made in the late 30s, beginning of the 40s, and the stainless steel case has been perfectly preserved, and we have a super attractive, I would say, salmon dial in mint condition. What is also important about this watch that has been recognized by other two important collectors and editors, that's why it has been also published in the first Pucci Papaleo book dedicated to Rolex chronograph, and later on by another important collector, John Kohlberger. He decided to publish this watch as a really a stunning one. Of course, talking about chronograph, I cannot mention the Daytona, and we are pleased to offer a wide selection of Daytonas, and we have the first one, made in 1963, of course called, the reference is the 6239, and what is extremely important to notice that is really one of the first batch of 6239 that Rolex produced and delivered to United States. This dial is called the underline double Swiss dial, because you have to know that the black dial for 6239 were basically a 6238 reference style that was adapted to this model. Of course, talking about Daytona, another important step is the Paul Newman, the so-called Paul Newman dial. And at Christie's we have found this unique so far watch, because it's the only one 6264 in 14K yellow gold with Paul Newman dial, but so-called limoncino due to his white color of the indexes of the registers. And over the decades, the dial and especially the minute track with registers are turned to a charming brown color. So it's also a tropical, like I could say today, dial. According to our researchers, this is the first time that this reference with this configuration appears to auction. You have to know that the reference 6264 is the rarest Daytona reference made by Rolex. It was produced only for 1 year, and of course this will be surely highlighted by many collectors. I would like to end the Rolex session with another important Daytona that Christie's found. I'm talking about this reference 6263 with a 12, the green Kandjar emblem. This watch has an incredible story. The actual seller was the British Airways pilot that flew the Sultan of Oman during his first state visit outside, of course, of Oman. And to thank the pilot for the safe flight, the Prime Minister of Oman offered as a gift the present watch to the pilot. That, I have to say, the pilot worn during several flights before his retirement. That is the first Oman known that comes to the public with all the accessories. Secondly, we have also a little side note to mention, is that we have the importation duties paid by the pilot when he went back to London, of course, and he decided to import legally the watch into UK, and he paid at the time £10 to import it in England. Also, I would like to mention that so far only 10 6263 with green Kanja are known in the market. This is a new discovery, and also what Christie's and Watch Department strongly believe that this is one of the really first ones ever made by Rolex under the Sultan of Oman request.